Hello everyone, I am Crawlers and I just wanted real quick to remind you guys again that the in an ongoing promotion from EA, the Hardline DLC Betrayal is free right now on Origin. Now this promotion lasts till actually I'm not sure how long it lasts. I'm sure it will last somewhere inside a week or so, and sometime before next week or early next week. But what it means is simply that this DLC is free for everyone to purchase and download on the Origin store on all platforms. Now, as a part of the Road to Battlefield promotion, you probably know by now EA is making all Hardline and Battlefield 4 DLCs free one by one leading up to the October 21st release of Battlefield 1. Actually, they might end earlier at probably the Battlefield 1 beta, which I'm sure will come sometime about a month before release, if judging by, all the previous Battlefield betas, Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline. Now, any and all theoretical kick in the bajingos that EA is planning for us on Battlefield 1's release, and whatever you think of EA right now, it's still a very nice move for us gamers, especially ones that haven't bought into premium, particularly for Hardline, maybe because its content was so lacking on release, and charging $50, however much it was for the premium DLCs, because there weren't even 5 DLCs in premium, so definitely the content was lacking, and some people were understandably, upset that they had to pay, the same amount of price, same amount of money for a premium as for Battlefield 4 with one less DLCs. But uh, um, premium players don't have to start whining now that the DLCs are free because, you had access to these maps for a year now before this promotion, so, you got to play them before someone else did anyway. So, the promotion is actually a very good one, as I said, because not only is the DLC free, but the fact that you can reserve a copy of this DLC even if you don't have the base game right now, which you obviously need to play the DLC maps. And having said that, the base game, Hardline and Battlefield 4, actually, while I'm at it, Battlefield 4 as well, is constantly going on incredibly low sales. And a couple of weeks ago, uh, these games were $5 a piece, which was, considering the massive content and free DLCs for Battlefield 4 right now, it makes it a no-brainer, literally. So, still, Hardline has a slight character of its own. So, even if it will never live up to its Battlefield brother, it's still a fun game to play. And I mean, I probably haven't even played this DLC when it came out. There were so few servers and they weren't even populated then that I haven't entered this DLC until now, although I had premium. So I'm having fun as well right now with you guys, just running around, Alcatraz and this frozen lake map, just shooting out the compound, not the compound bow, but the pneumatic, harpoon gun, which I'll cover in a second, but it's one of the DLC's guns, and it is hilarious. Now this DLC is actually, what you say what you will about Hardline and Visceral, but the map design is just on point. And speaking of, this DLC comes with 4 maps. As I said, Alcatraz, pretty self-explanatory. Cemetery, again, pretty obvious. That map has a cool horse on it, a very cool car. Chinatown, a remake of Grand Bazaar, perhaps, the only Battlefield 3 map that we really miss in Battlefield 4. Well, that and Zina Crossing, I guess. I mean, Russian Zina was a classic. And, the way those buildings crumbled, though. Man, I'm so wet right now, I'm practically dehydrated. Oh, and the fourth map is Thin Ice, a playful romp through the frozen lake, as I just mentioned a second ago. Now, I gotta give it to Visceral here for their work on this particular map, as Chinatown takes place at night, and the lighting, the shading on this map, all the lights, the movement, all the shadows are just nothing short of an orgasm, and you can feel that they put some work into it. In fact, quite a bit of work. But who the hell cares really about the lights swinging overhead when we tear each other to shreds? Okay, now let's move on to the DLC content. So this DLC comes with a lot, and I mean a lot of guns. Now, back when EA was trying to get people back into the game and, populate the servers, you might remember they came out with and ported a few guns from Battlefield 4 and gave them away for free so as to get, some people back into the game. Now, as such, you will see some old favorites here in this DLC, some being free for people to play, regardless of premium status, others DLC exclusive, but completely insane and totally off the wall. Well, the vanilla ones are really just, the common ones, the RPK 74, the AUG A3, the MX4, the M98B, a sniper rifle. Yes, that one, but not the 50. This is the 416 sniper rifle. The M4 shotgun, which is basically the M1014 from Battlefield 4, and M9, because why not? An improvised gun, which is not really a gun that's real, just something cobbled out of pieces. The Springfield 1903 bolt action rifle, which is a lot of fun but has a tremendous amount of bullet drop over distance, and is at least for me, it's very hard to snipe with. A mammoth gun, which is a triple barrel shotgun, believe it or not. Akimbo Scorpions, I shit you not, really, yes, you can buy them. An A8S, which is, yes, a pneumatic gun, which I just mentioned in the gameplay above, somewhat, I guess, of a counterpart to the compound bow, and the Syndicate gun, or basically a shortened version of the Lewis gun you kind of carry in front of you, which looks a bit weird, but DICE already had this model from, you may remember, Star Wars Battlefront and later Battlefield 1 as one of the blasters that the stormtroopers used was basically modeled in the movie and in the game of the Lewis gun. And by the way, if you want to check out some history of the Star Wars blasters, I have a video on all of these blasters and their real world counterparts, and I'll link this video to the back of this one if you want to see that, and I'll put a link in the description for, mobile viewers if you want to check that out. Well, I'm not finished yet with the guns. Also, this DLC has a ridiculous number of weird melee weapons, like the Inquisition sword. Yes, a sword, an actual sword in a Battlefield game. A knife affectionately known as the Devil's Toothpick, which, I bet he has a lot of fun picking human meat from his teeth with this one. And yes, speaking of the devil, we also get a snowmobile and a hearse, as I just said. Now, the hearse is, well, it looks like a hell of a lot of fun, and I wouldn't mind taking a drive in one. It just looks amazing on the map Cemetery. Now, we also get a slew of unusual who cares crap camos, battle packs, and assignments in this DLC, as well as a gun range to try out your weapons and attachments, and a gun bench, which is a very underwhelming gun camo and uniform, customization feature that we all wanted and waited for till all the players finally said fuck it and went home. And there's this like still one a guy sitting still in the back going, I want the gun bench. But at that point, no one pays any attention to him because all the developers pretty much, threw in the towel. So thanks for watching. Please rate and share this video so it helps my channel grow. Check out my other videos at the end of this one. And remember, in Soviet Russia, YouTube subscribes you.